Harvey Merredi is the deadliest don on the East Coast. I'm an orphan adopted by the Merredi family and grew up with him. At a family banquet, somebody slipped him an aphrodisiac and I slept with him. Good news, the experience was incredible. He was absolutely massive and we went at it 8 times in a single night. Bad news, I am pregnant. He has just put out a massive bounty, ordering every man he has to hunt down the woman who vanished from his bed a month ago. I forced my face into something calm and clapped him on the shoulder. Harvey, that girl from that night. Did you find her? What are you going to do? Harvey let out a cold laugh. Break every bone she has got. Burn her to ash scatter. What is left? What if she is carrying your kid? I watched his closed eyes. Harvey lifted his lids. His irises were the deepest ice blue, the fireplace flames dancing in them. Bastard or not, she is done. He tipped the pills into his mouth and washed them down with whiskey. I want this woman erased from New York. The glass hit the oak table with a dull thud. Cheap perfume trash. Not worth my time. He pulled out a handkerchief and dabbed his mouth. Sloppy work. Has to be one of Fontaine's pawns. They actually think climbing into my bed gets them the Southside docks? My fingers curled against my belly, nails digging into my palm. Maybe she wasn't after the docks. Harvey sneered. If it is not the docks, it is money. Anyone who tries to play me pays for it. He stared at the surveillance, still disgust in his eyes. Anyon, stupid enough to pull this shit under my nose, ends up in the East River. My stomach turned over. Acid rose in my throat, and I clamped my mouth shut and swallowed it back down. My esophagus burned. What is wrong? My stomach's off. I turned my head away. Harvey stood up, took the suit jacket off the back of his chair, and draped it over my shoulders. His shirt had torn open at 2 of the buttons from his earlier irritation, revealing the hard planes of his chest and the tight stretch of fabric over his cut abs. I couldn't help swallowing hard, throat suddenly dry. I couldn't help but think back to that night. Harvey lost all control, pinning me flat to the mattress with those powerful arms. I bit down hard and shook the image out of my head. Survival first. The nausea passed. I clutched the edge of his suit jacket. His gaze traveled down my face and stopped at my feet. The back of my right heel had been rubbed raw by my shoe, and blood was seeping into the leather. Harvey pulled out his phone and called Derek, his right hand. Bring a pair of size 5 flats to the parlor. Soft soles. 3 minutes. A warmth bloomed in my chest. Was he worried about me? He hung up and dialed another number. Loretta, come pick her up. Take her to the family doctor for a stomach workup. Give her 2 weeks paid leave. I don't want to see her face for a while. Loretta's voice came through faintly, asking what was going on. She looks sick. It is annoying me. Right. I needed to lock in what I already knew about this man. He was cold-blooded, and he didn't go soft for any woman. Ever. Harvey hung up. Derek came in carrying a shoebox and set the flats by my feet. Harvey, the shoes are here. Tech says the Route 66 motel footage needs 3 more days to restore. Keep at it. Turn the city upside down, find her. Derek stepped out. Harvey walked over and kicked my heels under the coffee table. You are this fragile? The Meredis don't feed you. He watched me change shoes and stand up. If they don't fit, don't wear them. No one's forcing you. I looked at the side of his face, his jaw tight. He was good to me, for as long as I could remember. The number of women who got to stay close to him could be counted on one hand. I was the one he was most generous with. Money, patience, all of it. But if he ever found out that I was the trash he was talking about, the pawn who'd played him, I knew he'd drag me to the family's execution ground himself and put a bullet in my head. I folded the suit jacket and laid it on the couch. I am heading back. Harvey turned, his eyes settling on my waist. Ren, why do you keep touching your stomach lately? The family's private clinic was quiet, with only the soft beeping of the machines. 6 weeks. You're